so Mr. Saint Chief, finally. Mr. Saint Chief, finally, thanks for saying the hearts, guys. We should be starting soon. Yes, we are back. We are back. He said he's ready, so we'll see. He didn't take my call. Maybe he's getting his stuff set up. Hopefully my Wi-Fi doesn't cut out, because that's what happened last time. That was what happened last time. Appreciate all your support, guys, as always. We are ready to do a masterful cooking session here, hopefully. Hopefully. He's online right now. Oh. Okay, he said give him a few minutes. Okay, so we're gonna give him a few minutes. And I mean, Quick Binger, I think we're doing a private call, Quick Binger. No, this is live. No, Birth Falco, this is live. This is live. This is live. Okay, Saint the Chief he's taking a few minutes, and we're gonna be getting right into it. So that's what's happening there. Alright. And my computer is woohoo. I need to get in. I'm just gonna force quit everything that's not related to streaming. Oh, did I force quit Chrome? That's not good. You want to be a part of the debates? You should do that on Discord. Yeah, I think he does it as a private call, just so that like there's no interruptions. I mean, you can always ask to debate him. I mean, he's doing like an 8-team month, so you know, he's doing a bunch of debates with people, with quote unquote top ending defenders. So we'll see. And now Chrome isn't loading up. Excellent. Just what I needed. So it should be here in a few minutes. Yeah, I think what happened was I originally said 6 Central Standard Time, and then I edited it. So I think that he saw 6 before I edited it, and then he's like, okay, we'll do 6 Central. But in reality, I meant 5 Central. Am I gonna do face cam? I would do face cam, but I don't have my phone right now, and I use my phone for the camera. So unfortunately, no face cam today. Obviously, I'm wearing a suit. Everyone knows that. But you know, just imagine me I mean, I'll briefly put on my webcam if you really want it. I can put on my webcam for a little bit, but I don't have all my stuff, so unfortunately we're gonna have to do just audio. I should put this on Twitter. Saint must have got like 40 pings. Oh, poor guy. Alright. Nice tweet, Raqueen. I just saw your tweet. Nice. About the Falco bird and 138. I was like, oh, that's a coincidence. We're just talking about that. Alright. Alright. Good look at him. You ain't no top ending defender. I mean, it depends on what you mean by top ending defender. I mean, as far as like understanding the story, like you're like definitely in like the top 1%, that's for sure. But as far as like debating, I mean, I've never seen you debate, so maybe you're right about that. But as far as like being an ending defender and having to grasp on the story, I think that you are. But if you mean, you know, top ending defender as far as like debating the ending, then I mean, that's up for you to decide. I haven't really seen you debate, so I could see why you would say that. Yeah, but let's put this up here. And let's just hope and pray my Wi-Fi doesn't cut out. Fingers crossed. Oh. Good to go. Alright, let me... Alright, we are ready to go.
Thanks for your rush. Yo, Beluga, what's up, man?
What's going on? Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday.
It's all good. This shit happens. It is what it is.
Yep.
How you been, man?
Good. I've been good, man. Long story, but life's going pretty well right now.
I'm glad to hear. That's good to hear, man. Good to hear.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, what were you about to say?
I was about to say, did you get a new crib? Because I saw your fireplace looks kind of different than last time.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's
I did.
up. We're about to move too. Florida.
That's what's up. To Florida, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I prefer the weather up here, but there's lots of good stuff in Florida.
Yeah, Florida is pretty nice. I wouldn't mind living in Florida, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've been there a lot of times.
Oh, like vacations.
But you said his voice? Yeah, vacations and stuff. But so I mean, the only thing about Florida I can't fuck with is the crocodiles. Alligators. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I went there, and my cousin's neighbor had jet skis, and they were like, "Hey, let's go take the jet skis and go out on the lake." And I was like, "Okay, but are there alligators up there?" And my cousin was like, "Yeah, but just don't stop. It's fine."
No.
I was like,
"No. Oh,
nah, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all can have that." Just don't stop is crazy, bro. Just don't stop was just crazy to me, bro.
Yeah.
Scared of everything, bro. There's nothing wrong. It's totally logical to be afraid of a fucking alligator, especially in the water.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. All right. So, anyways, let's get into this, man. I've been waiting for this for a while. So, Beluga is one of the most rational Indian defenders I've ever argued against, but he still has never been able to see the light. I see him as an unbiased person because when AOE was a thing, he was willing to hear the other side. And if the other side came up with good arguments, he would say, okay, let me hear you out. Let's see. Maybe you're right. But once the argument was destroyed or it wasn't a good argument, he'd be like, no, that doesn't make sense. So Beluga is very non-biased. Even when it comes to the ending of Attack on Titan, he'll say, this doesn't really make sense. This thing doesn't, add up. But my thing is, Beluga very much undervalues the amount of things that do not make sense in the ending of Attack on Titan, to the point where I believe that he is being biased and he is making a decision to say that just because he believes that the overall message of the ending somehow made some sort of sense, therefore it's okay. And today we're going to prove that this ending is poorly written to Beluga the Jaegers. Now, the first thing I want to ask you, Beluga,
all right,
what would it make an ending poorly written to you? What has to happen, and hypothetically, to any story in order for the ending to not be good?
That's a great question. So I'll bring up a great example of this. The Good Place. So if you guys haven't seen The Good Place, it's basically a story about these people in the afterlife. But long story short, there was a romantic relationship between the two main characters, and the way that they did it was very horrible because they were trying to, because they were in the afterlife and so it's like eternal, but they created this sort of situation where they could basically commit suicide in heaven. Long story short, that's literally what happened. And so their love story ended with the husband basically killing himself in heaven, basically saying to his wife that he would rather kill himself than spend another minute with her. And they tried to dress it up and make it all romantic and like, oh, this is what he needs to do. But it was just stupid. It was dumb. And I thought that was a really, really awful ending that betrayed their relationship and it retconned the characters. So I would say, from just that example alone, I would say having characters be retconned, we already had a whole debate about that. Having characters be retconned and having the themes be retconned and not having the themes land, or having them land very poorly, I would say makes the ending bad. Obviously.
Okay, so
obviously, the ending has. Obviously, the ending has a few flaws. It was very, very rushed. There's some unexplained things in the Battle of Heaven and Earth. I have no idea what's going on in Battle of Heaven and Earth, so don't even ask me about that. But I think overall, the message wasn't betrayed, and the characters ended very well. So that's why I think it doesn't fall into that category.
The message of the story of Attack on Titan was not betrayed, and the characters, each one of them ended as characters very well. Their arcs ended very well. That's what you're saying?
Yes, I would say yes.
Okay. Let's start with Mikasa then.
All right, yeah, let's go. Let's start with Mikasa. One of my favorite character endings.
One of your favorite character endings.
Yeah.
How does it make sense? How does it make sense for Mikasa to be so depressed 3 years after Eren is gone that she doesn't know what to do with herself? She doesn't like she has no motivation to live.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like she's basically in a moment where she doesn't want to continue life. Like you could argue that's kind of the way she was feeling and headed towards before the bird came and wrapped the scarf. Do you agree there?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely. Okay. But why is it that when Eren died the first time, when she thought he died, way back at the beginning of the story,
In Trust Arc?
that she was able to, yeah, in Trust Arc, and she was able to come to terms with the fact that he died, go through this arc of being depressed and not wanting to live anymore, and then become a better person for it, vowing to never feel this way again, because dying would be disrespecting his memory. She came to that conclusion in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. She couldn't have come to that conclusion that she already came to before at the end of Attack on Titan. She couldn't make that decision again until 3 years later, until a random bird came and lifted her scarf. So how is that consistent?
That's a great question. So a couple things with that. Number one, we don't really see how this plays out with in the same way we do in 138. And what I mean by that is he died and came back to life in the same day. If you were to take a snapshot of
no, but that's irrelevant. She had already
I know,
totally completely done that before he came back.
Oh, no,
so why does that change?
I agree. I'm getting that.
Do you believe? Okay? Sorry, but I just got to ask. Do you believe that if the day had changed and Eren had not come back in the beginning of Trust Arc, she would then have been depressed and just pretended like the whole realization that she had, the whole character arc that she had, and Trust Arc was irrelevant?
I could see.
Is that what you're saying?
I could see going both ways, but that's my only point. I have multiple.
That's crazy.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen. I have a couple things to say about this. So number one, we see her in 138 she sees that she's very resolute and she's made her peace with him, and she goes and kills him, and then she supposedly reverses course. You could graph it the same way in Trust Arc, where she makes her peace with bitch and she goes on with her life, but then maybe. As I said, could go either way. Maybe she reverts back, maybe she doesn't. But the other thing that's important about this, that's different in Trust Arc than with 138, is the fact that Eren said, I'm explaining it. What's different is that Eren said for her to forget about him, and that he didn't, and obviously the conversation in 112. That is the point where she couldn't make peace because that relationship didn't have proper closure because Eren told her to forget about her. After the bird comes and wraps a scarf around her,
the last thing Eren told to her was, "Leave me the hell alone and go to your scout group. Go to your group." That's the last thing he said to her.
I'm talking about 138.
In Trust. I know. I'm talking about in Trust. So how is that not? How is what you just said not closure, but leave me the hell alone is closure?
What's different is that they had is that this is one of the things where it's in the spur of the moment, and he just dies, in battle. With 138, he's having he's trying to orchestrate a last conversation, and he's saying that his. Well, no, listen. The difference is their interpersonal relationship, saying he doesn't want her to remember him, and that's what makes her.
I understand that,
and that's why she.
I understand that. But then she decided not to. She decided to remember him, do what she had to do, but she's going to remember him. That's what she decided, just like she did years ago. But the thing about it is, she made that decision to remember him and to move on with her life and not be depressed and want to die and be upset. She made that decision in 3 minutes in Trust Arc. It was 3 years and she still had not made it until a bird wrapped her goddamn scarf, dude. You cannot tell me that is not a regression. That is not a repeat of character. She already learned this. The story already showed me that she learned this.
No, it's different because has to do with your interpersonal relationship. The fact that Aaron is expressing does not interested in that love her in that way. That's what makes her feel that way, which is completely different.
That's not what Aaron said. He just said, "Forget about me after I die." He didn't say I don't love you. He said, "Forget about me after I die."
Yeah,
that's all he said. And she said, "No, I won't forget about you after you die." That's the same thing that happened before. She thought that she should not forget about him after he dies. That's the same thing. But she was able to turn it into a positive and grow as a person from it before, and now she is not. And then after that happened, throughout the entire trust arc until she saw Aaron again, she didn't say a word about Aaron. She was goal oriented and let's get this shit done. Let's get the gas. Armin, come with me. I'm not leaving you behind. She was on her shit. But now she's fucking sitting here at a tree. She can't even think for herself. She's just laying. She's depressed for 3 goddamn years. She don't even know what to do. She's not trying to take what Aaron did. She knows what Aaron did. She's not trying to take what he did and make his, why is she not with Armin? Why is she not with the group? Why is she not coming to greet them? Tell them like, hey, I'll make sure nobody touch these guys because I need these guys to negotiate with us because this is what Aaron would have wanted.
Well,
why is she just sitting at a fucking tree, dude? She has become a completely different character. Go ahead.
Well, I'm saying, look. Notice what happens. The bird wraps the scarf around her, and that's when she decides to finally, grow as a person. Because
right, she needed a fucking bird to do that. She needed a bird to do that. If the bird never came, then what? Mika said in chapter 1 in Tross, she didn't need a bird to do that. She was her own person. She could think for herself. She didn't need a bird.
I'm saying the circumstances are different because this has to do with their.
They are not.
They are different. They have to do, and again. Look,
you keep saying it has to do with interpersonal stuff, but it doesn't matter. Aaron said to her, the last thing Aaron said to her was, Mika said, please forget about me. And the last thing he said to her in Charles was, leave me the fuck alone. There you go. They're very similar interpersonal relationships right there. There you go.
It's definitely not similar because in Cabin, he's trying to basically wean her off of him. And that's why he says at the end, because this is an orchestrated conversation. He says at the end,
he's doing the same thing.
For her to forget about him, and that's what leads this lack of closure with her.
And in Trostark, he's telling her to stop babying me, leave me alone. I can handle myself.
Yes, I understand that. I understand that, but it is a different context. And again. Didn't she?
It doesn't matter if it's a different context. She was able to grow as a person in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes.
Same.
3 minutes.
Same.
It took her 3 years. 3 years and a bird. She did it alone.
Same. Isn't it true that she, in the 3 minutes after he said to her, she took care of business, handled up, and she killed him? It's basically the same. It's the same.
That's fine, but then after that, I'm talking about after that. I'm talking about when she's inheriting the tree, all that shit. Completely. That's what I'm talking about. That doesn't make sense for her character to do that.
It only doesn't make sense if you're going to say that after the battle she wouldn't have been depressed like she was.
Which is clear.
I don't think
she wasn't.
Okay, listen. Say.
She wasn't.
Say what is
she wasn't
about?
We have evidence that she was not.
Saying. He came back in a day. How would you even know that? You're saying, or are you trying to?
And that day, she was less depressed.
No, listen. Say. I'm trying to say, are you trying to tell me that if Aaron didn't come back, she wouldn't be depressed for 3 years? Is that what you're trying to say? Because that's the
absolutely.
Okay. Now I'm trying to ask you.
Absolutely, positively. That's what I'm trying to say.
How do you know?
There's no way to prove that. There's no way to prove that. Correct. But so I won't say that. That's just my opinion. But what I know for a fact. That she got over him in a day. She got over him, internalized that after him being dead, I need to continue my life and live through and remember him. She was able to internalize and do that in 3 minutes. She couldn't do it in 3 years in the end.
No, what I'm saying is, wouldn't it,
So you're saying she would have regressed? She would have regressed as a character regardless, is what you're saying. Basically, you're saying that whole arc that we watched was bullshit. She was just full of shit. That's what you're saying. In Trust Arc, she was just full of shit. No, that's what you're saying.
No.
That's what you're saying. That is what you're saying, because she would have been depressed. That's what you're saying.
No, Saint, listen. Sam. Listen. It's more complex than that.
It's not more complex.
Listen. If someone didn't read 139, couldn't one say, well, without the Trost arc, just forgetting that context, couldn't one say, well, look at that, she killed Eren, she handled her business, she made peace with it, she's even sort of smiling that she's killing him, she's not even sad, she's not even showing the frown, she's killing him. So doesn't that mean automatically that she's gonna move on and have the rest of her life be happy and free? And of course that's not true. Exactly.
No, you can't say that with 139 because you have 3 years.
You know what I'm saying?
You have the 3 year part afterwards. You can't say that.
I'm saying without that context. Couldn't one?
Without that context, what do you mean?
Oh, this is what I mean. If
we have the context, that's the problem. We have the context. Without it, you could. Without it, yes. Without it, yes.
Okay. But
absolutely, without it, yes, because you don't know. But
exactly.
So therefore,
but they would be wrong, right? Because Mikasa is more complex than that. So the fact that she was made peace with it.
She's not more complex.
Listen.
She's not.
That she was able to do it in that moment does not mean in perpetuity she has her peace. That's how it works. So I think it's very possible for her to quote unquote regress after Trost arc. So the only way that this argument makes any sense is if you were to say, I know
this is literally this. So literally, again, your argument is that the character development that Mikasa had during Trost arc, where she came to conclusion that she had to live for herself and continue to live at that, she was just full of shit. That's what you're saying, because she would have just gone to being depressed eventually at some point. That's what you're saying, bro. At that point, when you have to argue, that a character arc was just a lie on the screen, then there you go. You're really not defending the story. You're really not defending your ending at that point. You're literally telling me that what I watched, what I was told, was a lie. That's what you're telling me.
Well, sure. I mean, I don't really necessarily see the problem with that, because if you're looking at Mikasa's character arc, she wasn't really.
What?
Wow.
How do you not see a problem with that? How do you see a problem with that? Why. If that's a lie, then what the hell is the truth? What's the truth?
What do you mean? Listen, Mikasa's character arc is she's a slave to love.
If that's a lie, if a character's internal monologues are lies, then what is the truth?
It's not a lie, just like what happened.
Well, you just said it was full of shit. It's full of shit. She was full of shit. She would have gone back. It is a lie, because she promised that she wouldn't live that way anymore. She wouldn't want to die. She would promise from now on that she would live for Eren and his memory. That's what she promised. She promised not to give up on living. That's what she promised.
Whoa. Saint,
and you're telling me she would have gone back and gave up on living.
No, I never said that. Saint, she's alive in 139 and she's still remembering Eren in 139. She's doing exactly what she promised to do in Trost arc.
But at the beginning of this debate, we both agreed that she didn't know where to go and she was considering giving up on life. You said yes, 100%.
Okay, whoa.
You said yes, 100%.
Okay, no, whoa.
You said yes, 100%. Okay. No, whoa. You said yes, it's recorded. You said yes, 100%.
Okay.
That's what you said.
Listen. As far giving up on life,
no, you can't take it back now. You can't take it back now. You can't take it back now. You agreed with me.
I did agree with you.
You agreed with me, Beluga.
I did agree with you, but I did not. I do not remember you saying, quote, giving up on life. And if it's recorded...
Yes, I said it. I said it.
I doubt
it's recorded.
I doubt it's recorded, but I don't believe it. But
it is. It is recorded,
she was depressed. She definitely...
You can't go back and change that.
I mean...
No, I said she was considering giving up on life. She didn't know what to do with her life.
Yeah,
I said that.
I agree with that. I agree with that part. I definitely agree with that part. I agree with that part. But Saint. The quote-unquote character progression that she gets in Trost arc isn't really character progression, because she's still a slave to Eren.
Yes, it is.
How? Listen. The entire point of Trost arc
she's a slave to Eren.
I'm explaining to you. The entire point of Trost arc is Eren was dead, so she was basically essentially going to kill herself. And then she said, "Oh, wait a second. Actually, my only purpose in living is that I can remember. Who else is going to remember Eren?" So
that's not what she said.
Go to the scene.
That's not what she said.
Great.
She did not say her own.
You're on Twitch.
That's not what she said. I just read the chapter the other day. That's not what she said.
Go. Dude,
go get the scene. My only purpose in life is to serve Eren. That is not what the fuck she said, bro. Stop it.
Listen, she said, "Who else is gonna remember Eren?" That's saying her purpose in life now is to carry on.
That is what she said. She didn't say that's my only purpose. That's nonsense.
Okay, say.
You're just trying to stretch that to say that she's still possessed by this nigga after death to carry on his legacy. That makes no sense. And even if that were the truth, she should be doing the same thing then in 139, which she isn't.
I'm gonna go and get my book. We'll read it together.
I'm pulling it up the chapter right now. I'm pulling up the chapter right now.
Pull the chapter and see what happens. Her only purpose in living at that point was to carry on Eren's memory. And that's exactly what she does in 139. She sits by her grave, she's whining, she's complaining, and she's talking about Aaron. It's
He
the
says,
template.
word for word. She says, word for word, I'm sorry, Aaron. I can't give up. Even if, if I die now, I won't even be able to remember you. So no matter what, I'm going to win. Whatever I have to do, I'm going to live. That's what she said.
Exactly. So again, it's
so where do you see that she's a slave to his memory, and the only thing that she's going to do when she's alive is remember him? Where do you see
right
that?
There. The only reason she has for living is to carry on Aaron's memory. That's exactly what she does in 139.
Hold on, I got a sub. Hold on, I'm gonna get you. Thanks for the sub, Grayson. Wow, man. This is crazy, bro. Remit boys, they know. All right, thanks for the sub. So you're telling me that what Mikasa really means here is now I'm going to be a slave to Aaron's memory, and that's all I care about, and the only reason why I'm staying alive is so I can remember Aaron.
Absolutely, that's what she's saying.
That's what you're saying, bro.
That's the last part. Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
What
brother?
else is she saying? She's saying she's gonna resign herself to death, and then she says, "Oh wait, I can carry on Aaron's memory, so I'm gonna live for Aaron." That's what she's saying. There's no other way to interpret that. How else?
It's not no. Oh wait, bro.
How else?
It's not. Oh wait.
How else would you interpret that? How do you interpret that?
Because. Hold on. I got another sub.
That's fine. I'm gonna go get my book.
Because what Aaron is telling her to fight, what she remembers is Aaron telling her to fight. Fight. That's what Aaron is telling her. He's not telling her, remember me. That's not what he's saying. He's saying fight. Fight, as in don't give up. Fight for your life. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't be a quitter. Don't give up. Yeah. And she says, shit, he's right. If I die right now, I'm not living by what this nigga taught me. I'm being a bitch. That's what she's thinking, nigga.
No.
She's like, I'm sorry, Aaron. That should have never crossed my mind. No. It's not about remembering him.
Yeah, it is.
The reason.
Look what she says.
Are you seriously not able to go deeper into context than this, Beluga?
What do you mean deeper?
Are you serious? That's the whole point of the knife.
I agree. But Saint, what is she living and fighting for? Is it for anything to do with herself? Is it for anything else? It's for a dead man.
It's for what? Aaron. It's okay. It's for, but it doesn't matter. She's continuing to live based on what he taught her.
No,
that's fine.
I agree with that, but
that's fine.
Saint.
People do that all the time. That's fine.
Oh, I agree.
And she's gonna continue to live, and then you go read the chapters, and she's perfectly okay. She's like, all right, Armin, let's get this shit done. All right, Armin, where you at? I won't leave you behind. This Titan, we should probably follow this Titan. This Titan might know a weak spot. I'm sorry for what I did in the past. I didn't care about y'all lives, but I won't let that happen again. Armin, I'm not gonna let you die here. We're gonna get into the. We're gonna do this plan. Oh, Armin, your plan's not working. Okay, well, have some confidence. You can do it. I believe in you. Like, fuck out of here, bro. She was a completely different person. Like, even that scene right there. Scene right there when Armin was fucking depressed, she stood him up and amped him up and was like, bro, believe in yourself. And then in post time skip, Armin tells her, I should be the one that's dead. I should be dead.
Armin,
and she said, where's my scarf?
Saint, I understand that, but look. Listen. She says, so no matter what, I'm going to win. So what is motivating her to win? We can see right above that. I won't be able to remember you, so no matter what, I'm going to win. So her purpose for living is solely to remember a dead man, which is exactly what she does in 139.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she's on her ass.
She didn't even do that. She didn't even do that. Even if this is the cope you want to go through, the pathetic cope.
I've always let's ask. It's not going to make it a spot. Ask all my friends. This is what I'm saying. Trust Mikasa is the worst version of Mikasa because it's her living on account of a dead man and only for a dead man. That's what it is, and that's exactly what she does in 139. Still there? Hello? Oh, he's muted.
I'm not muted.
Oh. Okay. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, I'm not muted.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So what I asked was, why did she help Armin? Why did she tell Armin, have confidence in yourself? Your plan will work. If her only goal was to remember Aaron, how does that add up?
What do you mean has an app? Because if she,
what is her telling Armin that have to do with remembering Aaron?
Because it keeps her alive, and thus she can remember Aaron. She's trying to live now.
No, she doesn't need to. But she doesn't need to tell Armin your plan is good. Have confidence in it. That's irrelevant to keeping Aaron keeping herself alive.
Are you referring to?
I'm referring to the when they were getting the gas.
Yeah. So without the gas, she would have been killed. She's trying to fight. So
without the gas, she would have been killed. I'm not saying that though. Listen, bro, I'm not talking about the plan itself. I'm not talking about the plan itself. The plan was already set. They already agreed they're going to do the plan. Mikasa went out of her way to tell Armin, have confidence in yourself. Your plans are good. You just need confidence.
Yes, because
the plan was already in motion. But she said she went out of her way to say that. Why? That has nothing to do with remembering Aaron at all. Nothing.
Okay, Saint.
So why did she say it?
Saint, when I say that her purpose in life is to...
No. I'm
answering your question.
No. You said everything she wants to do for the rest of her life is to remember Aaron. That's what you said. And I just gave you an example of her not doing that. She did something else. She did something else, nigga.
Saint,
so therefore, everything is not to remember Aaron.
Did you think I meant
therefore, you are wrong.
Did you think I meant that literally? No, I didn't mean.
You took the quote literally, nigga. So I'm taking your words literally.
No, I mean,
you took the quote literally.
Fine.
Let's go literally.
Her purpose in life is chiefly to remember Aaron. Obviously, in 139 and Cross Dark, she does other stuff. Obviously,
no, she doesn't. What else does she do?
She obviously eats and sleeps. I mean, you think she just sat at the grave for 3 years? You think she literally sat at the grave for 3 years?
What does she do? That's not a necessity for human life. What does she do?
What? How would I possibly know that, Saint? You think? Okay, you think
she doesn't do anything?
Wait, Saint. Are you trying to say that she just ate and slept and then she just sat by his grave for the entire day and did nothing?
Probably. Yes.
That is
probably. Probably so.
That's a very, very strange interpretation. I never had an interpretation before. I don't agree with that. Obviously, she spent too much time with.
Then what was she doing? Doing?
I'm assuming that she was engaged in lead.
You have no idea.
You have no idea. Yeah, because it's not shown. But do you think she actually just spent her entire day just wallowing by the grave, like literally the entire? That's ridiculous. Obviously, she did other stuff, but her purpose...
It's ridiculous for you to think that ridiculous for you to think that she would regress as a character to this degree.
Chiefly, we didn't regress. I'm telling you, in Trostark, her purpose in life was to chiefly remember Aaron, and that's out of her own words. That's out of her own words. She says, "I'm going to fight so that I can remember."
Okay,
Aaron.
but you said she's living. You said she's living only.
I'm
for
sorry.
This man. Only. That's what you said. Your words were only, and now I've proven that those words only were wrong.
I'm sorry.
Yes, those were wrong. You were wrong. Correct. All right. So only was an over dramatic. No. You said only, and I said no. She wants other things, and then you said only. You very much verified that it was only, not me misinterpreting your words.
Oh, I know. I'm saying. I didn't mean to say it that way. I will say chiefly. You're right.
Okay.
Chiefly. Her
chiefly. Okay, and chiefly, you may even be right. Chiefly, you may even be right, but not only though. Of course. And Mikasa should not only be sitting at a goddamn tree. Mikasa should be welcoming her friends that she's known that will be that to remember Aaron and what he wanted. She should be meeting them and making sure that they don't get their ass blown the fuck up because she knows what's going on the island, right? She lived there for 3 years, so she know these niggas ain't fucking with them. So maybe she should make sure they get here safely or something like that. Instead of sitting at a fucking tree crying and sitting and bitching. That's what she should do.
I agree.
To ensure that she remembers Aaron.
What?
Right? Why is she not doing that, nigga?
What? Why is she not? Why are you saying?
Why is she not ensuring that the alliance that is arriving on Parody is arriving safely? Why is she not there to ensure that? Instead of sitting at a goddamn tree, why is she not doing that?
I mean, how do you know she doesn't? What do you mean? She says they're coming soon, then she stands up and she walks away from the tree.
They're coming! They're about to be there. She says that she's aware they're coming. They're going to be here. It's the day they're arriving.
Yeah, it's the day. I don't understand. What did you want her to do? What did you want her to
do? What? Yo, no. Wait, what? No, that can't be right.
What did you want? I'm confused.
That can't be right. Yo, shut up. That can't be right. Hold on. Wait, my bad, bro. Hold on. Wait, no, that can't be right. Hold on. Nah, you trolling me, bro. Stop trolling, bro. Nah, it's like 1,000 rupees or some shit, bro. I'm getting hyped for nothing. Hold on. Let me log on to PayPal real quick.
What the fuck?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, bro.
Did someone donate to you or something?
Yo, who did that? Yo, what are you doing, bro? Yo, what? Yo, what? Oh my God, I'm fucking sweating right now, bro. Whoa, yo, what the fuck?
Everything all right?
Yo, we're in the middle of and someone drops 1,000. What the fuck? What did he even say? I didn't even get to read it. I saw 1,000. Bro, what are you doing?
Well, good for you.
Yo, man. Oh my God. Yo, thank you, man. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. What are you doing? You fucking for me. Don't, bruh. Sorry, Beluga. But
Someone gave you $1,000 on Twitch.
Apparently so.
That's pretty cool, man.
I don't know, man.
Dope.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow. It took me out of everything I was saying. Jeez, what the fuck?
Is that one parking space in Chicago?
Yeah, one or two, maybe one overnight.
Wow, good for you. Good for you.
Jesus. Okay, nah, he's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling. I don't even believe this now. He's trolling. He's trolling, bro. No fucking way. He's trolling, bro. No fucking way. Nah, he's trolling. No, he's trolling. He's gonna charge this back. No. Nah, he's charging it back. He's charging it back. I don't believe you, Mozzie. Now I don't believe you. The first one I was like skeptical, but now it's clear you're charging this back immediately, bro. But God, that chargeback game gonna go crazy, bro. He about to call up the bank like, I seem to have made an error. Bro. He sent 2,000. What are you doing? 2,000. What are you doing? Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast is imagine if Mr. Beast is an attack on Titan. Imagine if Mr. Beast is an attack. Yeah, he's right. This ending is pretty bad. What are you doing? Your bro won a bet, bro. Who played today? He must have won. He must have bet on KSI, bro. He must have bet on KSI on God. He bet like 100,000 on KSI. He like, fuck it. It's gonna fund the Deuteronomy anime. Oh, he bet on Logan. Oh, KSI lost? Oh shit. Well, he bet on Logan, dude. Oh, fuck. Is this a debate with? Well, it was a debate with Beluga. I'm sorry, Beluga. Jesus, man, this is crazy. Whew.
That's wild.
I'm going to be in denial for a while unless it stays there for 7 days. I'm just going to assume it's not there. that's just better. Life's just better that way. All right. Sorry, man. Mozzie's on Discord. Mod him. Oh, immediately. Immediately. Where is he? That nigga is a mod. That nigga is the modest of all mods. What are you talking about? All right, where were we, Beluga? I'm sorry, man.
We were talking. I was just. We were talking. Oh yeah, you were saying that why isn't she coming to greet the Alliance or protect them or give them safe passage? Something like that.
Right. Why isn't she not doing that instead of sitting on a tree? Why is she doing that? Why is she not doing that?
I don't know what you want. Do you want to like go to the port with thunder spears or something? I don't really understand what.
I didn't say, but try to help ensure that her friends arrive safely. Wouldn't that be what Aaron wanted?
Didn't Queen Historia already grant them safe passage? Well, yeah, but didn't Aaron?
But they also stated that there's a possibility they might blow up the boat.
Yeah, and then Connie said.
So if Mikasa has an IQ above 4.
Well,
if Mikasa has an IQ above 4,
that's debatable.
Well,
but listen.
Debatable. Okay, well,
no,
at least you admit the bitch is stupid.
No, I was joking.
I'll give you that.
No, I was joking. No, but yeah, but they did bring that up, and then right after Connie said that that the Queen will defend her, and Aaron knows that Queen Historia is partial to the 104th, and so obviously their arrival is going to be just fine. And plus, she says they're coming soon. What does soon mean? Does soon mean in an hour, in a day, 12 hours? I mean, the language is very ambiguous. I don't really know what you were expecting her to do.
Well, Peak knew about the Historia too. She still said that it was a possibility. But even still, Mikasa should be there trying to help negotiate. Trying to help negotiate peace. Because that's what
wasn't that Armin's
wanted.
Job? No, Aaron wanted Armin to do that.
But no, he didn't want Armin specifically to do it alone with no help. Because they're helping. So why can't Mikasa?
What do you mean who's helping?
He didn't say, Mikasa, I want you to not help them. I want only Peak to help, but not you.
How did Peak
He didn't
help?
say that. So why is she not helping?
Again, the Historia granted them safe passage. Number one.
Okay, why
Number
is Mikasa not helping them negotiate with Parody for peace?
Oh, simple.
Why is she not there and ready to help them?
Very, very simple. She's not a diplomat, and Aaron has stated multiple times.
She doesn't have to be a diplomat. Neither is Annie. Neither is Peak.
What the hell is Annie doing? Annie was being all pessimistic. Listen, this is Armin's duty. Armin's the one who took responsibility.
But she's there. Listen, she came.
Yeah, she came, but so she can live on the island. I mean, yeah, here's where she.
What?
Peak. No, listen. Peak was coming. You know why Peak was coming? Peak was coming because they were enemies. What? Listen, if you look, I even have 139 up there. Scroll up to the boat scene. It's because there were enemies who came together. So that's why the warriors.
Those enemies where they were enemies before. So that's why she came. She didn't have to come though, nigga. Who cares if she was enemies before? She could say, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't want her to broker peace with these niggas.
My thing is, I don't know what you want Mikasa to do, and I don't know why this is relevant to the conversation.
I just told you what I want her to do. Be there.
She was there. This is what I'm saying. What do you mean be there?
She wasn't.
How do you know she wasn't?
She was at the tree.
Were you there when the boat docked? Yeah. How long? Okay, here. Say, when Mikasa was talking to Aaron about them coming soon, how long was the boat going to dock?
They were within danger from being synced.
Yeah. Do you know what the what was it called? The EEZ is for the nations.
Paradise Island isn't within sight now. Paradise Island is within sight now.
Yes.
They can see it from there.
Yes, they're within.
So they were a few minutes away.
A few minutes away.
They were within. They were a few minutes away. Yeah. A few minutes.
They're not
maybe like an hour. How long do it take to get to an island you can see, nigga?
Probably like 6 hours. Probably
6 hours? What the fuck?
Yeah, if you were standing.
Where the fuck you get 6 hours from?
If you were standing on a boat.
What?
If you were standing on a boat and you were to see an island, how fast is the boat going? How many miles is it away? I mean, come on.
6 hours.
It could be. I don't use boats that much, but it's definitely.
You're being delusional. You're being delusional, brother. It's not that long. No, I'm not. The point in this scene is to say that they are arriving at Parody. Parody's is within sight now.
Yes,
they are close, nigga.
Yeah, close.
They are coming today.
Yeah.
Why is Mikasa at a tree when they're coming today? Why is Mikasa at a tree crying and taking a nap when they're coming today? Why?
Saint. She stands up from the tree. The boat didn't dock yet. How do you know?
Later, after the bird. I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about before the bird. Why is she sleeping and taking shit and crying? Why is she not going over there to ensure or to help negotiate peace, which is what Aaron would have wanted?
No. Aaron wanted Armin to do that, and Armin took responsibility for killing Aaron.
No.
Yes.
Aaron peace to happen. He didn't want it to just be Armin that does it. Because if he did, then she should be pissed that he's getting help. That makes no sense, brother. You are coping.
No,
coping.
I'm not
This
coping.
bitch shouldn't be sitting at the tree.
I am not coping. I am not coping. Read 139. Armin didn't say the world will be saved by Mikasa, the world will be saved by Peak, the world will be saved by you, Armin. And then directly after that, Armin takes responsibility for killing Eren.
And then Armin gets help from everyone. Help. These are helping. They're helping him. So why isn't Mikasa trying to help him? Why can Annie help him?
I'm saying...
Why can Peak help him? But Mikasa cannot.
I've always she's been time. She's not a diplomat. She's not going to go in there and negotiate peace. I don't know how many times you want me to explain this to you.
I didn't say she had to do that. Annie is not a diplomat, and Peak is not a diplomat, but they're there. Okay, yeah. Just be there, bitch. Be there.
Yes. Okay, great. Okay, so be there. How do you know she wasn't there?
She wasn't. She's sitting at a tree crying.
Saint.
She took a nap. She took a nap, nigga.
How do you... She's taking a nap? They were just making stuff up, huh? Where is she taking a nap? Listen,
Saint. No, she literally took a nap. She literally took a nap.
Show me.
All right, well.
I'm gonna hop on Twitch.
Maybe she didn't take a nap.
She didn't take a nap.
Maybe she didn't take a nap. But she's still sitting there at the tree, and she's literally not there to help them.
What was she supposed to do?
She's sitting here talking to the damn tree.
Get a lawn chair.
I just told you, be there. I said, be there.
Yes,
be there.
I agree.
Be there.
Say,
be there.
Say,
be there.
say,
She wasn't. She was sitting at the tree and crying. She was not there. She was sitting at the tree and crying. She was not there.
How do you know she wasn't there? Was she supposed to post up with the 6-pack in a lawn chair and just sit at the dock and just wait for them? Was that supposed to happen?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay, whatever. I don't know how you could disagree with that, but whatever. There's plenty more to go. So why did Mikasa not support Armin in the way she did in the beginning of the story, when I just mentioned in Tross, when she told him to have confidence in himself and that she wouldn't leave him behind when he was at his downest and most self-hatred of all time. And she was able to support him then, sometimes without him even saying anything, she was able to support him. But here in post-time skip, when Armin says he would be happy with dying, he wishes he was the one that was not chosen. And it would have been better off if he was not even here anymore. Mikasa says, "Where's my scarf?"
I mean...
Why? What happened to her?
112 happened to her. 112 happened to her. I just said 112 happened.
Excuse me?
I said 112.
What does 112 have to do? What does 112 have to do?
Aaron saying that he hated her. She's obviously very depressed and upset about that. So yeah. So
Aaron. So wait. Let me get this right, my boy. So you're telling me she's more depressed at Aaron saying he hated her than she was at that nigga dying. That's what you're telling me?
Oh, I can definitely see that's more.
That's what you're telling me?
I can absolutely see that's more depressing. 100%.
Huh?
Yes.
So Aaron saying he hated her is more depressing than him dying.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Why is it hard to believe? Mikasa's entire, basically 80% of her character in her life was about loving Eren and being loved by Eren. To have Eren say that he hated her, I can definitely imagine how it's more painful than him dying. 100%. I can definitely imagine saying that being more painful. I mean, think about it. Think about people. Think about people who are close to you.
It's so much more painful them saying they hate you when you didn't really believe it. But it's so much more painful them saying that one time than them dying. It's so much more painful that you're unable to say a word to your friend who just told you that they wishes that they were not alive. That's what you're talking about.
I can definitely imagine that was more painful, yes.
I said it's so much more painful to the point where you could understand why she would not be able to say a word to her friend who just told her that he wished that he were not alive.
Yes.
She couldn't say a word to him. That's crazy, dude. That's actually insane.
Crazy. I mean, I guess you could say, I don't think it's a problem with the story. I mean, that's very in line for Mikasa's character. She's always been a very...
That's not in line for her character. That's my point. It's not in line for her character. I just gave you an example of this bitch getting over depression in 3 hours. I just gave you an example of this bitch getting over depression in 3 hours of Aaron dying and being able to be nice to Armin, who didn't even ask her to be nice to him, who didn't even say anything too crazy like this. And she was able to pick up on it and give this nigga confidence. She told this nigga, Armin, I will not leave you behind. I will not leave you.
Yeah.
Here she said nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I agree, but the circumstances are completely different. I don't understand why we're trying to draw a correlation.
The circumstances are not completely different. Yes. They're very similar. They're very similar, actually. They're very fucking similar.
I mean, listen. If you are Mikasa, these situations are very, very different because remember, Mikasa wants to be loved by Eren, and she wants to love Eren. The fact that him dying, she can make his peace with that because if they both loved each other and he died, okay.
Eren had told her to get the fuck away from her and called her a bitch. I understand, but Eren had told her to get the fuck away from her and called her a bitch right before he died.
I understand that. This is why I let people finish talking because I was making a point. So. This is in the havoc of war, and so obviously she's not going to expect a nice sweet conversation. Obviously she can live with that if they both love each other and he dies in the war. Okay, it's sad. She can make her peace with that. She cannot make her peace with the fact that he always hated her, and that was her since she was 9 years old. Her entire life's purpose was to love Eren and be loved by Eren. If he hates, not just doesn't want to be with her, but hates her and always hated her.
Her entire purpose. Her entire life purpose was not to be loved by Eren.
Sorry,
her
chief purpose was chief.
It was to protect him, not be loved. To protect him. Protecting him was more important.
More important? Why?
Yeah.
Why was it more important?
Because
she loved him. You still there?
You're an ending defender too, Mozzie? Sorry, hold on. I got a donation. Thank you for the donations, Mozzie. What the fuck?
Damn, these streams be lucrative.
Are you in my Discord? Someone send the Discord to Mozzie. My fault, bro. My fault. So what I was saying was, in chapter 1, she cared more about...
Yes, but why? Why?
She cared more about protecting Eren than gaining his favor.
Yes, but why?
In chapter 1.
Why did she want to protect him?
What? Because she didn't want him to get hurt.
Yeah, but why? It's because she
didn't want him to get hurt because she cares about him. Yeah, and I'm not saying she doesn't love him, but what I am saying is she will put protecting him over gaining his favor. She knew he'd be pissed at her and be upset at her for telling about, but she didn't care.
Yeah, but
if she wanted to, if her primary motivations were his love, she would do what would make him more so come into her. Like, okay, Eren, I got you. Eren, we not telling these niggas. I got your back. Let's join the scouts, nigga. She would be the woman that he would want from her, but she didn't do that because she knows to her it's more important to keep him safe than for her to be in love with him. For him to be in love with her, I should say. So no, her whole life's good mission was not to be in love with Eren or to Eren to love her. It was to protect Eren, which means that if Eren dying, she failed to protect him, which should be way more depressing.
Yeah, if we're gonna I would be wrong if you're using that paradigm. But she obviously wants to protect him so that she could love him. It wasn't just for no reason. She loves him.
That's it. She doesn't want to protect him because she just doesn't want the nigga to be dead.
No, she loves him. That's why. Are we trying to? Are we now gonna say that she doesn't?
So you're saying you're incapable? I never said that. But what I'm saying is you're saying she's incapable of wanting to protect Eren. So why does she want to protect Armin then?
Because she loves Armin as well, but she obviously loves Eren more. I mean,
as a friend.
Do I need to? Yeah.
Okay, fine. But why? But she's able to differentiate that protecting Armin and protecting Jean and protecting those random people that she didn't know who were trying to exit Trost. Protecting those people, she's capable of doing that. Yes. Why is she not capable of protecting of a goal being protecting Eren? Her whole life goal was not Eren at the beginning. It wasn't. No, it was not. She proved that after he died. She proved it.
Yeah, she proved it by saying that she was gonna fight so that she can remember Aaron. She didn't say anything else. She didn't.
And then she proved it by also doing things that had nothing to do with remembering him.
Yeah,
nothing.
but that only came about because she wants to remember Aaron. Her chief purpose was to remember Aaron. If we switch to syntax, she says, "I'm gonna fight so that I can remember Aaron." I'm just switching to syntax.
I said chief is fine, but that's not her only.
Okay,
and it
I
never
know it's
will be.
It
never will be.
Yeah, obviously.
She had a lot of other motivations. So stop.
I understand she's
minimalizing her character.
I'm not minimalizing her character. I'm saying her chief motivation in life was to love Aaron and be loved by Aaron. That was obviously her modus operandi. Obviously, it's plain state to everyone. If you look at the guidebook,
I don't know. I disagree again. I think it was to protect him.
Protect him.
I think it was to protect him. I think protecting him.
Yeah, she's not protecting.
Again, protecting him was more important.
Yeah, she's not protecting him.
She didn't want him to join the scouts.
Yeah, she's not protecting him.
She wanted to make sure he stayed around. He told her to leave me the fuck alone. She said, "I don't care. I'm going to be around you." She slammed him against the wall. She stuffed food down his throat.
She's not protecting him.
She told him to shut up. She punched him in his face.
Yes.
She punched him in his face.
Yes, thank you. I get it. I'm not saying.
Not about that. Her chief goal is not to be loved by that nigga. It is to protect him. That's her chief goal.
I said her chief goal is to love him. Listen. No, Saint.
No, it's to be protected.
She's not protecting him. She's not protecting him for the sake of protecting him, is she? She's protecting him because she loves him.
Yes, she's protecting him the same reason she protects anyone else. But it's a little bit more advanced for him because she's known him her whole life.
Yeah, so she loves Aaron more.
And that's her only family left.
She protects
him. That's her only family left.
Yep.
But she still wants to protect him.
I agree. She wants to protect him, and so she protects him.
And that's her chief goal, to protect him.
Yeah, because she loves him.
Not because she wants him to love her in return. Because she wants to protect him.
Saint, why is she protecting him?
Because she wants to protect him. Because she loves him, but not because she wants him to love her in return. Not because she wants her to love in return. No, it's because she wants to protect him. Because she loves him.
She wants to love him.
It's not if he loves her in return. That's not why she's protecting him.
Okay, fine. But her chief purpose is to protect him so she can love him.
Okay.
So her chief purpose in life
it's not so she can love him. It's not so she can love him, dude.
So why is she? Okay,
it's not so she can love him. That's such a silly thing to say.
It's not a silly thing to say.
That's like saying you're protecting your friends so you can love them. No, you just don't want them to be hurt, bro.
Yeah,
you don't want to see them die. You don't want to see them in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Because if you can't love them, you still would prefer that they be safe. Even if you can't love them, you still prefer that they be safe. And the same thing goes for Mikasa. And your argument is still shoddy because even after he said that about her, that he hates her, she still wanted to protect him.
Yeah,
still.
Of course, because she loves him. Yeah, about? Why else? Yes, she did.
Right, right. So if she's capable of still being able to protect him, even after he said that, then why is she not capable of telling her friend Armin that he, why is she not capable of consoling him? When she was capable of doing that before.
Because very, very simple. Because she doesn't have the emotional fortitude to. Because Aaron said that to her. And see, we're going way back to the beginning of the conversation.
She consoled Annie.
That was much later.
So she does.
Now yeah.
It does. What?
You mean what? You think of Armin? You think if Armin needed consoling in 133, she wouldn't console in 133? I mean, it's not like she just woke. It's not like she was the same person that did that, and then the very same person killed him in 138. Obviously, she went on a journey. She went like an emotional journey, whatever the fuck. And then she.
What changed from Mikasa from the moment she decided not to console Armin to the moment where she consoled Annie? What changed?
Yeah, what changed? Great. Her acceptance changed of who Aaron was.
So she's able to console the person who tried to kill Aaron, and the person who tried to kill her entire nation multiple times. But she's not able to console her best friend that's alive, other than Aaron, of 10 years. That's what you're telling me?
I'm saying, obviously, if you look at Mikasa throughout the Rumbling arc, she obviously is going on a personal, emotional journey, whatever you want to say. And if Armin needed consoling in 133, or 130, I think it was actually 130. Yeah, 130.
Why couldn't she remember what Armin said and say, Armin, I'm sorry, I was going through some things back then. but
Because
I believe in
there's-
you.
because-
I know we can do this.
Right, this
Why did
because-
she do that?
Because we're trying to stop global genocide. That's why.
So they talked about a lot of things. She could have done it in the
Really?
woods.
What?
Overnight, they were talking all night.
They're talking. I remember her lying in her bed alone. That's what I remember. And secondly, around that time, didn't she draw her blades on Annie? So obviously she went on a. Obviously she developed as a character because she went from drawing her blades to consoling her.
Hold on. I can't hear you. Sorry, I got another donation. I'm sorry. Thanks, Mozzie. Yeah, I saw you join my Discord. I made you a mod. Let me see. You said you sent me a PM. All right, hold on, Beluga, 1 second. Damn, dude, this is crazy. Thanks for the donations, man. Really appreciate it. If you're not gonna charge back, throw me in. I want to troll a bit, and then I got some arguments I ain't heard. All right, give me 1 second, and I'll debate with you. Let me finish up with Beluga. Okay, go ahead, Beluga. What were you saying? Sorry, bro.
What was I saying? That's a good question. Oh yes. So obviously Mikasa goes on a journey.
You were making excuses for why it's okay for Mikasa to not have brought up.
Yeah.
Why did she not bring up what Armin said again the next time she saw him? Then she had went through their journey.
Because she's dealing with other things. Maybe she apologizes later. That's a very.
She didn't.
Very big nitpick to say.
She hasn't seen Armin for 2 years.
Why did she remember when she hurt?
It's not a very big
nitpick.
I'm asking you, if she's gone through this journey, why would she not go? But that's a big thing. Her friend said he wanted to die.
In the context,
and her friend said he wanted to die.
In the context of them stopping the rumbling and all the other complications that were going along with that, I think that was.
But she had time to console Annie. Annie.
Yes. But I'm telling you,
Beluga, if you're sitting here telling me right now with a straight face that it makes sense for her to console Annie, but she doesn't have time to console Armin, I genuinely
that is not what I'm saying.
How you can say that as a rational, logical person.
That is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. Because Saint,
I hope not.
Saint, look at the timeline. Because beforehand, she drew her blades on Annie, correct? And then she goes to comforting her. So if Armin were to say that in that specific chapter, it would be different.
But what I'm saying is, why does she not recall that she just saw her friend say he wished he was dead? And why does she not give him the confidence that he needs in order to stop Eren? Why was she able to give him confidence that he needed to stop some damn random fucking Titans? But she's not able to do it when this nigga says he wants to die or he wish he was not alive. Why is she unable to do that for him, but she's able to do it for Annie, who literally tried to kill her, everyone she ever knew, and Eren? Why is she able to do that?
I'm telling you, if Armin would have said that in 132, it would have been different. But he did not say it in 132. He said it earlier.
How do you know that? You don't know that, do you?
Here's how I know that.
You don't know that. That's another headcanon. That's headcanon. You have no proof of that.
Listen, Saint, here's how I know.
It depends if her scarf is around her fucking neck or not.
Here's how I know that, Saint.
Where's the scarf is more important.
Listen, Saint, here's how I know that. It's because
you're making excuses. You're making excuses for her.
Look at the context. In 126,
this doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
sense.
It
Absolutely. She should have been able to console Armin in that situation. It doesn't make sense. She should have been able to do it. And she should have been able to do it. She was able to do it before. She should be able to do it again. Her character was retconned to be a damsel in distress. Her character was retconned to be a damsel in distress. That's her character was retconned to be.
She was never a damsel.
A damsel in distress.
She was never a damsel in distress.
Exactly. She became one. She became one.
Show me.
She became one.
When
Eren said, "I hate you," damsel in distress.
How is she damsel in distress?
She's literally in distress, unable to move, unable to see anything, and crying. Damsel in distress. That's a damsel in distress.
A damsel in distress archetype is a woman who is trapped or in trouble, and then the man comes in.
Not to be trapped. In trouble, and then man to come to save her.
Yeah, that is not what happened.
That's what Mikasa became. That is what happened. She became a damsel in distress.
That's what happened. No.
That's what happened. She wasn't entirely one, obviously, because she was still a fucking killing Jaegerish and shit. But at her core, when it came to Aaron, she became a damsel in distress. Yes,
I
she
think
did.
but
regardless of
misnomer.
Regardless of that, we're gonna go around in circles all day. I'll just let the audience decide on that one. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that one, but I'll just let the audience decide on that one. All right, let me go to the next point then.
All right.
So let me think. I don't have anything else I want to say about Lisa. Oh yeah, what she did to Luis.
What about it? She's always been she's always been an unapathetic, selfish monster.
She's always been what?
She's always been an unapathetic,
no, she hasn't.
person.
She has not been that. She has not. No, she hasn't. I just gave you examples of her not being that. She's not that. No, she has not always been that.
Yeah, she has. I don't know.
No, she hasn't.
I don't know, especially after 112. I mean, I don't really know.
Before that, she wasn't, and after that, she wasn't again.
Yeah,
with Andy, so no, she wasn't.
She was that. She was. What do you mean? I mean, look at this. Look at the situation with in 126 with when she was fine with Andy.
With Gabby.
Yeah, but that's what.
Look at the situation with Gabby.
Yeah,
that's an unempathetic monster. What she did to Gabby.
What she did with well, that was. Huh? I mean, that was sweet and nice, but obviously, what she did in 126 was much worse.
Obviously, it was worse, which is my point. Why did she do that?
Dude, I'm talking 120. Not Luis.
Why did she treat Luis?
I'm telling you.
What's 126?
126.
That's Luis, right?
No, that's with Annie. Look what happened with when Reiner and Berethel got betrayed. She wasn't very empathetic there. Look how she treats Reiner and Return to Gigantia.
What do you mean? They were evil. They tried to kill them. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course, she shouldn't be empathetic towards them.
Yeah,
they're trying to kill. They were trying to kill her. Everything. It makes sense for her not to be empathetic towards enemies, but friends. I'm talking about friends.
How was Luis her friend? How was Luis her friend?
Allies.
Luis was not her ally.
Elise is not her. Elise is not her friend or her ally. That's correct. Yep. But she's not trying to kill her or harm Aaron.
The Jaegers were fighting the Alliance, so they were definitely trying to kill them. Yes.
Not at that point.
I mean, not at that point.
Not at that point.
What?
They were not fighting the Alliance at that point. The Jaegers and the Alliance were still on the same side. Oh, at least the Jaegers thought that they were on their side. With the scene with what the fuck is her name? With the scarf.
No.
She took the scarf from Luis. They were on the same side. Yes, they thought they were on the same side.
Mikasa asked she wanted to join the Jaegers.
They literally had just got done.
Listen. When they blew up,
I know, but they literally had just got done fighting. They literally had just got done fighting together, the Titans. Together.
I know the Jaegers.
They were not enemies yet.
I know the Jaegers thought that, but Mikasa did not. She was asking.
Yeah, that's what I said. I understand Mikasa did not, but I understand Mikasa did not. I totally understand that Mikasa did not see her as an ally at that time. I understand that, but Mikasa did know that she didn't see her as an enemy. So therefore, that excuse to treat her that way is eradicated. What's the next excuse?
What excuse? Well, no, I'm not saying she was right to treat her that way. I'm just saying
that's how she treat her the way. I know you didn't. I'm asking you why. When did Mikasa become this cold, disgusting monster that would snatch her scarf away from a dying woman and say nothing to her? A dying woman who believed in her and devoted her life trying to be like her.
Yep. Okay.
When did she become this person?
I would kindly like to bring you to season 2 where Mikasa said verbatim, "You're mistaken to see compassion for me." She's always been like this. Go back to season 2. Go to Return to Gigantia. Go to 126.
Who was she saying to when she said that? Who was she saying it to?
She was saying it to Krista.
Yeah, and why was she saying that to Krista?
Because Mikasa, as she said, has a small amount of...
No. That's not why.
That is why. She said only has so much...
That's not why.
That is why. I'm quoting
She was saying it.
Mikasa.
I'm going to tell you. No, you're not. She was saying it to Krista, Historia, because Historia was basically asking Mikasa to not fight Ymir, who was getting in the way of saving Eren. That's why.
That's why. But what did Mikasa say? I only have so much room in my heart to care. You're mistaken to see compassion for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because it was taking in this context, in this situation, you are. And she's completely right in that regard. Of course, she's going to choose Eren over fucking Ymir. Of course. And Krista, too, if she get in the way, bitch. Stop, I'm behind her for that. That's nothing wrong with that.
I understand there's something wrong with that. Saint. There's a difference between choosing Eren over Ymir and choosing Anne over Ymir without compassion. Those are two different things. She said you're mistaken to see compassion.
She has no choice but to be. She has no choice but to not have compassion at this time.
Nope.
They are literally about to escape with him.
No.
They are literally about to escape. And she did have compassion. If she had absolutely no compassion, she wouldn't have said shit.
Which wouldn't have said shit. She gave.
That's no compassion. She gave the bitch a warning. She could have just started slashing. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
she gave her a warning, like, bitch, try me. That's compassion. She gave her a chance.
It's her giving her a chance.
Yeah.
But it's not. Listen.
Yeah, that's compassion. Yes, it is.
Sure,
compassion is given a chance. If she had zero compassion, she would have literally slit her fucking throat and continued on.
I didn't say she had
zero
compassion. Mika says, I'm quoting Mika. She says you're mistaken.
Yes, you did. You said she has no compassion. She's a compassionless monster. She doesn't care about anyone. That's what she said.
Unempathetic. I said she was unempathetic.
Unempathetic. And she showed empathy by giving her a chance to leave her the fuck alone. That's empathy. She didn't have to do that.
A smidge, but Saint, she still said you were.
A smidge, but she did. A smidge, but she did. How much did she give Luis? Zero. Zero.
Saint. She said, you're mistaken to see compassion for me. In that scene, everyone else was empathetic towards Berthold, empathetic towards Reiner. The only person...
They weren't.
Go look at the scene. Pull up the scene. The only person who wasn't...
They were just asking, why would you do that?
Well, listen, Saint.
And Aaron wasn't for sure.
If you watch,
Aaron wasn't for sure.
Aaron was the when
Aaron wasn't.
When Annie transformed, Aaron was trying to make all these excuses for Annie. Mikasa was having none of it. Mikasa had almost no empathy. So yes, Aaron was.
Yeah, because they are her enemies.
Yep.
Because
they
are
Saint, stop. We're getting distracted here. You said Aaron was just as empathetic as Mikasa. That's untrue. When Annie betrayed him, he was trying to make excuses for her and he was trying to hear her out. And Mikasa was having none
I was talking
of it.
I was talking about in that scene. Sure,
that
You're
scene.
going to a different scene now. I was talking about in that scene.
Sure. I mean, he was gagged, so I don't really know how you can make that distinction. But listen, if
you can see that you can see how he felt.
Listen,
he was trying to fight them.
You have your browser. Pull up the scene. See what happens. Everyone else is showing compassion.
What scene? I know the scene in the back of my head. I've watched it 1,000 times. What from the scene do you want me to watch, bro?
Well, I mean, you're trying to say I'm telling you, everyone else there was trying to be understanding, trying to see what's going on. They were compassionate.
Not really. They were just asking, why the fuck did y'all do this? Like, we thought y'all cared about us. We thought we were friends. Y'all betrayed us this whole time. How could y'all do this to us? That's what they were saying. It wasn't really all that. It wasn't really all that. They just wanted to know, like, how could y'all do this?
That's why I'm saying.
We thought we was
That's why I'm saying.
But Mikasa showed compassion too. Mikasa showed compassion too. I just showed
the least.
Mikasa said.
No, I'm not saying.
She showed the least. Fine.
Absolutely.
She showed the least, but she showed some.
She showed a tiny bit.
Luis, zero, not a tiny, zero.
So what?
Luis. Zero.
So wait, hold on. Is the retcon? She was a tiny bit compassionate, very unempathetic, but a tiny bit compassionate. But then she went to be a tiny bit compassionate.
That's not the only. That's not.
Whoa,
I'm not even saying it's a retcon. I'm saying it's just I'm just saying it's a disgusting and poorly written scene that should not have been ever included in a story where Mikasa is supposed to be destroying the entire world for Aaron. I mean, yeah, destroying Aaron for the entire world. If she can't put Luis.
No, Saint.
Luis, if she can't put her pride aside and give Luis a say like,
I see now what the problem
rest
is.
In peace, Luis.
I see what the problem is because the entire rumbling arc was Mikasa putting Aaron over the world up until 138. That's what's happened in the rumbling arc. She puts Aaron over the world. She's not destroying Aaron for the world. She only does that in 138, but she's absolutely being extremely selfish.
Right. And then at 138, she does put the world over Aaron.
Yep,
so again,
so
if she said that she was going to do it. She said she's going to stop him.
I'm trying to speak.
So
listen, in the rumbling arc, her entire journey is she's being extremely selfish. She's the most selfish member of the Alliance up until 138, and it's about her putting Aaron over the world. And so, if she's putting Aaron over the world and she's selfish, and as we said, or out of her own fucking mouth, you're mistaken to see compassion for me, that is perfectly in line with her character. The whole point of that scene is to show people how unempathetic and how cold she is, because people, they didn't understand until that scene came up.
Okay, so you're saying that scene is well written.
Absolutely.
Because Mikasa treated someone who did absolutely nothing to her like shit, and then shortly later treated someone who did something to her like a comrade. That's what you're telling
Yeah,
me.
because
That's why it's good.
People get confused and think that Mikasa is like some. I've heard it being called like, all these sorts of things like goddess did nothing wrong, yada yada yada. That seems to show people that Mikasa absolutely is very dark in some instances, and that's a great way of showing that. And of course, there's a whole, Luis is a mirror to Mikasa because how she's with Eren, that whole thing. It's a great scene. It's an absolutely great scene. And I'm not one of these ending defenders who's going to go and say, oh, Mikasa's a very moral, awesome person. No, she's not. She was never that, and that's never what she purported to be. And Isayama is trying to show it to the audience in a billion different ways, and that was one of the most.
But she had decided to put